I'm gonna grab an escape orb. Just
Roar, thief, and frustration. Wait, frustration. Oh, right. It's alright. They have a low IQ.
I'm gonna grab an escape orb just in case it forces me to go in. When I go talk to Torchic, so I can just escape and then go level up.
Oh, I didn't realize I have a power band I could sell. Whatever. Do you have any apples? Do I have any apples in here? I have 8 apples in here. I do not want my twin and gravel rocks. I think light screen. Light screen was the one that's decent, right?
Yeah, it's the one that gives you like protection.
Yeah. I'll grab that. I might put it on Pokemon. Oh, wait. Rest. Wait. Rest lets you just use just heals you, right? For after one turn.
Yeah.
I'll grab that. Grab apple. Actually, I'm just gonna buy big apples. I only have normal apples. Feel free. Oh, there's huge apples now. Wow. I'm gonna store my cash. Store 8,000. I'm gonna save state here.
I talked to Torchic.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
a, there's a dream.
Ooh. I'm in that dream again. Gardevoir.
It's tomorrow, isn't it? That you take to the underground dungeon.
Yes. Make it sound like one terrible place. I wonder if it'll be okay.
You will be fine. I'm certain that you will succeed, Chris. You have my support. Please go with strength.
I will. Thank you. I'm feeling a little braver now. I will go for it. By the way, Gardevoir, do you know what it's like underground? What Groudon is like?
No, I'm sorry to say, I can't envision it.
Okay. I thought maybe you knew something. The way you said it.
No, I only wanted to give you encouragement. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine, too. I'm happy you tried to cheer me up. Thank you.
But there is one thing that I can foresee.
Huh?
Your role is coming to its end, little by little.
We're gonna die. My role is ending?
You became a Pokemon in order to fulfill a certain role, and that role brought you here. Now, that role is finally drawing to its conclusion.
Gardevoir, tell me. What is my role? Why did I become a Pokemon?
When the time comes, I think I can tell you when this adventure is finished. Au revoir.
Why would they just randomly throw in a different language?
I don't know. The next morning.
Down, 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 down.
Good morning, Chris. Did you sleep well? Okay, this is it. Let's do our best and save Alakazam's team.
Gardevoir said, she'll tell me everything when this adventure is over. Is going underground the adventure she meant? Will she tell me if we rescue Alakazam's team?
Hello? Are you asleep still? Let's get going.
Can you get Absol at least first? Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna go check the stores again just to see if something new popped up.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
Yes, they did.
What'd you find?
There's an electric attack and a fighting attack.
Hidden Power, Roar, Thunderbolt, and Petrify. I don't have anybody who uses electric. So...
What did you say?
I don't have anybody who uses electric. You're gonna level up, right?
Yeah.
Alright,
Hold on,
I'll
I'm
come
gonna
up under and do some quest heal. It doesn't just suck you in, by the way.
Awesome. Just what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, for once you don't want to be sucked.
Actually, I don't like being sucked. It's messy.
What do you like being swallowed?
Oh, wait, hold on.
No, I do not want you, Weedle.
There's a tiny woods. There's a tiny woods quest. Second floor gives you a reviver seed.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna go do that real quick. It'll help.
We
It'll
already have
reset.
2 reviver seeds, but
I only have one right now. I mean, I have more in my my
Bank.
storage. Yeah. This is easy. It'll reset my board.
so my problem with Star Wars is the next movie. I feel like they just kind of handed J.J. Abrams a pile of shit. He's gonna figure something out.
To be fair, J.J. Abrams handed the director for number 7 a pile of shit.
I mean, not necessarily. There was already a script ready. Like, it was already written, as far as I understand it. And episode 6 wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't bad. So maybe I shouldn't say a pile of shit. But J.J. Abrams, he created all of these, like, narrative threads that, like, who's Rey's parents? Who's Snoke? Where's Luke? So many narrative threads that it was really.
But I thought maybe I'm wrong, but I thought they had basically already written a script for it, and that they just threw it out. Like, I thought the new director threw it out.
Oh, maybe. That wasn't my understanding, but
Well, because I know there was like 3 different directors, right? Because didn't they fire one of them? Maybe that was the Solo movie I'm thinking of, where they fired the directors.
yeah, I think it was the Solo one.
Because I know J.J. Abrams went to do a different movie, and so he couldn't direct it. And so they gave it to somebody else. And then, as far as I know, I thought they heard something about them throwing it out. Either way, I feel like they could have done a better job with.
Yeah, I remember episode 8 wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't as bad as some people. I can understand why some people thought it was really bad. Like, I really do, because largely I think it was because it wasn't what people wanted.
Well, yeah, but like also, what's the next one gonna be? They could have ended the series there, almost, because like Kylo Ren's a really weak antagonist because he already got defeated in the first movie.
He's weak, yeah. He's like,
And Snoke's bad.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like, granted, the Snoke fighting scene was like really awesome, but then the actual killing of Snoke kind of messes up the whole story I think they had going on.
Yeah.
That's just my biggest issue. Like, there was other things that I had issues with, but killing Snoke just really it just really confused me.
I really don't, because we still don't even know who Snoke was. Maybe Snoke wasn't anybody. Well, actually, I think maybe you do find out in the books but that's something that Jake has talked about before. That you
There's like a
shouldn't.
billion Star Wars books too, and they like made half of them non-canon, which makes things even more confusing.
No, but like the books that have come out since Disney took it.
And then the other thing is that they'll like randomly make things canon that were non-canon. It's like you got to do one or the other. Yeah, I agree. You shouldn't have to go outside of the game to get the story. That's one of the things Destiny tried to do. I mean, besides the fact that Destiny was like super short and all the other issues with it, like the story, like all of the story that the game like gives you that are in the cutscene are like garbage. And unless you want to like go through all the lore in the game and all this other shit, then like you aren't going to understand anything besides shoot this thing. Oh, protect this door because your ghost has to hack the 1900 door.
Yeah, they really should have like put the grimoire in the game.
Yeah.
How cool would it have been to be able to read the grimoire? I'm not saying I would have, but like it would have been cool.
I don't even think whether or not you could read it in the game. I don't think you should have to go out of your way because you have to. Those are collectibles too. Like you shouldn't have to go out of your way to get any of the story. That's like not essential. Because like you beat the whole game and with the cutscenes, like you have a semblance of an idea of what happened, but like most of the game was just hacking doors and just playing the game, which was obviously fun. It was fun enough because the story is so short that it was enough. Like the story was short enough to where it didn't really matter. That it just only relied on you. The fun was just relying on you shooting people, but like there wasn't really a story unless you went out of your way. I think Bungie is like a really good developer because they obviously make like they do cool things with their games, whether or not like they mess things up or whatever. I still think overall they're pretty good. I'm honestly just excited for their next game because they said they're working on it with somebody else. Obviously, probably be a while, but like, yeah. And I don't even know if there's gonna be a Destiny 3.
I don't know.
If there is, I'm definitely not getting it.
I still haven't really played Destiny 2. I don't own it. But...
Yeah, the story was better, but like, just something about it. I don't know.
I still don't even understand what happened in the first game.
No one does. Literally no one. No one does unless you sat there and read every Gromar card and did a bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
And they got out of their they're no longer owned by Microsoft.
Yeah.
So they have more freedom with that. Or sorry, not Microsoft. Sorry, they were owned by Microsoft. They got rid of Microsoft and now they're owned by Activision. Or they had some kind of deal with Activision that made it. I don't think they were owned by them, but they had some kind of like licensing agreement to do with them or some shit. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they'll make whenever that is. Granted, it'll probably be several years, but like by that point, the next generation consoles will be been out for a while, probably. And
No. Maybe.
I mean, because like they've talked about they're making a game, but like honestly, it seems like it's on like storyboarding, sort of like right now. Like I don't even know if they really have I don't really know if they're like hardcore developing it. Yeah, even and games take a long ass. Oh, good games take at least like 4 years to make. But not at least. Obviously it depends on like how large the game is. But like if it's a game made by Bungie, it's probably gonna be fairly large. So probably at least 3 years. And like the rumors are that the next generation of consoles is like next year, this year, right?
I haven't heard about it. That's like been looking.
I haven't either. Every once in a while, like I just scroll through like the newsfeed I get from Google, every once in a while I'll see like a Kotaku article from it or whatever. Because like obviously developers have inside information on the next console if they're like they get a decent amount a year or more at a time of like obviously they'll get early versions of the console, but they'll also get like early specs of what the next one's going to be. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, honestly, like I'd rather just move to PC at this point.
Then get a new console.
I think so. Like I feel like the investment is worth it more overall. Like things like for a console you're paying for like streamlined basically. Like that's what you're paying for. You're paying for a streamlined experience that's not gonna have a ton of issues you have to figure out. And that you know it's gonna like, the server might be down, but like you pretty much know it's gonna work. Yeah. But like everything's more expensive. Or like not everything, but like just games, like over time, just buying games will add up. Like computer games they're so cheap compared to like Xbox. Oh my gosh, or just any console, because then consoles only can bump up the price. Like just based off of that, you could just based on that, it's probably worth it just off of the savings. And like, I wouldn't be surprised if I got a console for like I mean, I don't really know when the next generation of console will be, so I don't really know like what I'll be doing. But I wouldn't be surprised if I had one for like the exclusive games or whatever. That could be good. But like, I'd rather just move to a PC.
I mean, I have a PC that I can play any game. Well, I mean, I'm playing on my PC right now. It's not like a gaming PC, but it's pretty decently powerful. Yeah, it's pretty decently powerful.
Yeah.
So it can run like PUBG, but also I guess it's hard to judge anything on because PUBG doesn't really work anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, like I think so. I'm hopefully planning on being able to get a good job this summer, and obviously I'm gonna. And I don't know if we'll have a job during. I mean, I don't even know if I'll have a job during the summer or how exactly that's gonna work. So I don't know exactly if I'll have a car or what. Because I get my intermediate like right before summer starts, like the week before. But a decent amount of that money might go to, besides just saving up, a portion that will probably go to a computer. That I'll definitely have someone help me build it, because it's not worth buying a pre one. For Thunderwave. And you don't have to pay for online. I mean, you don't have to pay for online because you're a lucky bastard.
Right. Oh, dude, I just completed a quest and they gave me a special band and 2 TMs.
Dang, bro. That's a lot of monies.
I mean, they weren't very good TMs, so I don't really. I need to check the TM store. Dig, Roar, and Torment. And no, I'm good. There's not really there's not really any good quests. Let me